Let me jump back in time about a year. This is the Washington Times, January 5th, 2024. Riot Act. Feds go hard on January 6th defendants, but dismiss most Portland riot cases. Remember, Portland we're talking about here, Portland has a federal courthouse. And during the Summer of Love, during the George Floyd riots in 2020, the Portland federal courthouse, it's important, federal courthouse, was attacked. It was vandalized. It was burned. It was under siege for weeks. And this happened just very, very soon before the January 6th caper in Washington, D.C. Alexandra Houghton was part of the mob that attacked a federal building, smashing windows and lighting fires to sow displeasure with the government. Miss Houghton was charged with assaulting a federal officer. Authorities said she used a shield to smash an officer in the helmet. Very important, because a lot of my friends out there are very angry that President Trump pardoned or commuted the sentences of some of the people who actually attacked officers on January 6th. So she was arrested originally for that assault, along with burning federal property. Miss Houghton was lucky. Her mob was attacking the federal courthouse in Portland, Oregon, in part of the chaos that engulfed cities across the country in the summer of 2020, rather than the mob that attacked the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. Federal prosecutors worked out a diversion agreement with Miss Houghton and dismissed her charges in March of 2021 after she completed 30 hours of community service. She is one of more than a dozen defendants from Portland offered diversion agreements and one of 70 to have their cases dismissed without a conviction. Compare that with the January 6th defendants. Justice Department records show that more than 1,230 people have been arrested. Way more than that now, because we know that 1,550 were partner commuted by President Trump. Of those, about 40 were charged with felonies such as assaulting or impeding a law enforcement officer, much the same conduct as in Portland. Now, remember, the number of these people whose cases were dismissed or they got diversion. In other words, okay, your penalty is going to be reduced to misdemeanor, you complete some community service, and your conviction goes away altogether, including people who assaulted peace officers in Portland, federal officers, committed felonious vandalism, burning and destroying property and federal property. Diversion or completely dismissed.